Hello and welcome to Learn English at Home. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Monica. Welcome, everyone. We are so happy you're here with us today.
This podcast is made for people who are learning English as a second language. Every episode, Monica and I have a real, natural conversation about an everyday topic. And you just listen along and pick up new words and phrases as we go.
Exactly. You don't need a textbook. You don't need a classroom. You just need your ears and a little bit of curiosity. We keep things simple, friendly, and fun.
And today's topic is one that I find very interesting, and honestly, a little bit personal.
Oh, I already know where this is going.
Today we are talking about morning people versus night owls. Are you someone who loves waking up early, full of energy? Or do you prefer staying up late at night when everything is quiet?
And trust me, Ethan and I are on very, very opposite sides of this topic.
Very opposite. I am a morning person through and through.
And I am absolutely not. Okay, so let's get into it. Ethan, what time did you wake up this morning?
5:30.
5:30 in the morning. 5:30? That is not a real time to be awake, Ethan.
It absolutely is. The sun was coming up. It was gorgeous. I made my coffee, went outside, and I watched the sunrise. The sunrise. That's when the sun first appears in the sky in the morning. The whole sky turns orange and pink. It's one of my favorite things, honestly.
Okay, I will admit, a sunrise does sound beautiful. I've just never actually seen one.
Never.
I mean, not on purpose. I think I saw one once when I stayed up so late that I accidentally saw the sun come up. Does that count?
That absolutely does not count.
I think it should count. Okay, so I set my alarm clock for 8 o'clock. An alarm clock, just so our listeners know, is the thing, either on your phone or a physical clock, that wakes you up in the morning. Mine went off at 8, and I immediately hit the snooze button.
Of course you did.
The snooze button. That beautiful, magical button that gives you a few extra minutes of sleep when you're not ready to get up. I hit it 3 times.
3 times, Monica. That's almost half an hour of extra sleep.
9 minutes each time, Ethan. 9 times 3 is 27 minutes. I was up by 8:27. That is practically early.
It is really not practically early. Walk me through the rest of your morning. What does it look like after you finally get up?
Okay, so after the snooze button situation, I just lie there for a few minutes. I need some time before I can actually function. To function means to work properly, to do normal things like think clearly and move around. My brain just doesn't work right away.
Right.
So I lie there, I check my phone, I look at messages. Eventually I get up, I make coffee. Coffee is absolutely non-negotiable. And then I sit quietly for a while before I feel like an actual human being.
How long does all of that take?
Honestly, about an hour. I'm not really fully awake until around 9:30 or 10.
Wow. My morning routine is completely different. A morning routine, by the way, is the set of things you do every morning in a regular order, like a habit or a ritual you follow each day.
Right, a routine. It's what you do regularly, the same way each day. So tell me yours. I want to hear this.
Okay. So I wake up at 5:30. No alarm needed most days. My body just wakes up. First thing, I drink a big glass of water.
Already exhausting.
Then I go for a short run, just 20 minutes or so. I come back, make my coffee, write in my journal for a little while, and I'm ready to start working by 7 a.m. The whole morning feels productive and calm.
By 7 a.m., I am still in my pajamas, staring at the wall. Don't you ever feel tired? Like, do you not want to just stay in bed?
Honestly, no. When I wake up early, I feel energized, like ready to go. Don't you feel like you're missing the best part of the day?
No. I feel like the morning is missing me, if anything. I'm a night owl. A night owl is a person who naturally stays up late and feels most awake and energetic in the evening or at night.
Right. And the opposite, someone like me, is called an early bird. An early bird is a person who wakes up early and feels most alive in the morning hours.
And you, Ethan, are the most extreme early bird I have ever met in my entire life.
I take that as a compliment.
It was not entirely a compliment. Okay, so tell me, what time do you go to sleep at night? Because if you're up at 5:30, you must go to bed really early.
By 9 p.m., I'm starting to wind down. To wind down means to relax and slowly prepare your body and your mind for sleep. So I'll make a cup of herbal tea, read a book, maybe do a little stretching, and I'm in bed by 10, lights out.
In bed by 10 o'clock. I am barely finishing dinner by 10.
Wait, you eat dinner at 10 o'clock?
Sometimes. Look, when you stay up late, meaning you go to bed very late, much later than most people, your whole schedule shifts. Dinner gets later, everything gets later.
Okay, so what time do you actually go to sleep?
It depends on the day. But usually, midnight. Sometimes 1 in the morning. Sometimes a little later.
1 in the morning. Monica.
But here's the thing. That's when I feel most alive. Like, the house is quiet, there are no distractions, no notifications, nothing. I can really focus. Last night, I stayed up late, and I finished a whole project I had been putting off for days.
I can actually understand that. The quiet part especially. I get that same feeling at 6 in the morning. It's peaceful. The world isn't busy yet. And I feel like I can do anything.
Exactly. It's the same feeling, just at a completely different time of day. My brain just switches on at night. It's like I get a second wind.
Oh, a second wind. That's a great expression. It means you suddenly get a new burst of energy after feeling tired. Like, you thought you were done, and then the energy comes back.
Yes, that's exactly it. Around 10 or 11 p.m., I get a second wind and I can work for hours. Meanwhile, you're fast asleep with your herbal tea.
Happily fast asleep, I should add. You know, I've read that scientists actually study this difference. They have a word for it. Your chronotype. Your chronotype is basically your body's natural preference for when to sleep and when to be active.
Oh, chronotype. I like that word.
So for many people, being a morning person or a night owl isn't just a habit. It's actually built into their biology. Their body is naturally programmed that way.
That makes me feel so much better about myself, honestly. Like, it is not my fault I cannot wake up at 5:30. My chronotype simply will not allow it.
Well, to be fair, habits do also play a role. Like, if you practiced waking up earlier.
Ethan. No.
I'm just saying, it might help.
I tried it once. I set my alarm for 6 a.m., I got up, I was absolutely miserable, and I went straight back to sleep.
How long did you stay up before going back to sleep?
6 minutes. I pushed through for 6 minutes, and then I gave up and went back to bed.
6 whole minutes. That is, okay, I have to admit, that is actually very funny.
I'm glad you find my suffering amusing. Okay, what about you though? Have you ever tried staying up really late? Like, past midnight?
I mean, yes, for special occasions. But I really struggle. Around 9 p.m., I start to feel tired and slow. By 10, I am fighting to keep my eyes open. My body is just done.
So you'd be a terrible person to watch a late-night movie with.
Completely terrible. I would fall asleep before the ending every single time.
You've actually done that to me. We watched a movie together and you were asleep by the second half. I had to finish it alone.
In my defense, it was a very long movie.
It was 2 hours, Ethan. A completely normal length.
Like I said, very long. Hey, you know what I'm curious about? Do you think your night owl habits affect other parts of your life? Like, do you ever feel tired during the day?
Okay, I'll be honest. Yes, mornings are rough for me. I am not a pleasant person before 10 a.m. I'm slow, I'm quiet, and I need a lot of coffee. But once the afternoon comes, I really hit my stride. That's another expression. To hit your stride means to reach the point where you're performing at your best.
Oh, that's a great one. To hit your stride. So you really come alive in the afternoon and evening.
Completely. I'm sharpest between like 4 p.m. and midnight. That's my golden window. What about you? Do you ever have a slump? Like a low energy point during your day?
Yeah, actually. I have a bit of an afternoon slump. A slump means a period when your energy drops low and you feel slower and less focused. Mine usually hits around 2 or 3 p.m. I'll sometimes take a short nap if I can.
Wait, you nap? Mr. 5:30 a.m. takes naps?
A short one, 20 minutes maximum. Power naps are actually very healthy. Many productive people swear by them.
Oh, I love a nap. I just take mine at 11 in the morning, which I understand is not socially acceptable.
It is a little unusual, yes. Hey, let's make this useful for our listeners. Let's go over some of the key vocabulary we've used today so everyone can take it away and practice.
Great idea! Okay, so we talked about the alarm clock, the device that wakes you up in the morning, and the snooze button, the button you press to get a few more minutes of sleep before the alarm goes off again.
We talked about your morning routine, the regular set of habits you do each morning, and the sunrise. The moment the sun rises and appears in the sky, usually with beautiful colors.
We talked about being a night owl, someone who prefers to stay up late and feels most alert at night, and an early bird, someone who wakes up early and has lots of energy in the morning.
To wind down, to relax and prepare for sleep, to stay up late, to go to bed much later than usual, and to get a second wind, to suddenly feel a new burst of energy after being tired.
And to hit your stride, to reach the point in your day where you feel your best and work most effectively. All really common, useful expressions.
So here's a little challenge for our listeners this week. Think about your own daily routine. What time do you wake up? Do you use an alarm clock? Do you hit the snooze button? Maybe once? Or maybe, like Monica, 3 times?
No judgment here. And ask yourself, are you more of a morning person or a night owl? And try to describe your routine in English. You could write it in a notebook or say it out loud to yourself. Something like, I wake up at 7. I hit the snooze button twice. I am definitely a night owl.
Or maybe, I wake up at 6. I go for a run and I watch the sunrise. I am an early bird and I love it.
Both are completely valid. There is no right or wrong answer. The most important thing is that you are using the English. That is what matters.
Exactly. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. It really means a lot.
We hope you enjoyed today's conversation and maybe picked up some new words and phrases along the way. Remember, the best way to improve your English is to listen to real conversations, just like this one, as often as you can.
And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. The more the merrier, which is a lovely English expression that means things are better when more people join in.
We will be back very soon with a brand new episode and a brand new topic. Until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and be kind to yourself. Learning a language takes time, and you are doing great.
Take care, everyone, and remember, early mornings are a beautiful gift.
And late nights are even better. Bye, everyone. See you next time.